Love that song. If we're being honest, like black folks are singing that song probably like once a week.
What song is that?
Do 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 do.
Oh, Happy Feelings?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Saturday segment of the 3-Piece on Mildsauce Radio. I'm Portia King.
I'm Jamal Andrews.
And I'm sad, Sean Grant.
So you are sad.
No, I just read very low energy.
He does. He didn't even hug me when I walked in today.
Wow, Sean.
He didn't even look
Wow, Sean.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
haven't had coffee. I haven't had a Red Bull. I haven't had nothing.
Yeah, I could go for a coffee.
And whose fault is that?
Yours, because you ain't bring it.
Wow. Okay, so boosting up the energy, we're gonna just
He
get
tried.
back on a good note. All right, so one thing, and this does have to do with you, Sean, because I just made a note about it because I wanted to talk about it. But we're just talking. We're talking about taking different, like a hiatus from something,
Right.
Or like just taking a month off. So I know you've been on your month break of, what was it, meat, alcohol?
A lot of shit.
That's the problem.
I haven't had. No, it's not.
Actually,
That's the issue.
That's what this is looking like.
No, I'm coming off of my one cheat day. So yeah, like I've had salads every day for lunch.
Dog.
The only type of thing you could compare as being meat that I've had with a meal would be fish, which is like just been either shrimp or some sort of white fish, rather it be cod or like.
I gotta tell you,
Whitefish.
your sort of demeanor is not instilling confidence in this diet.
No,
it feels
I'm
like
just-
your blood sugar low.
No,
Like,
I'm just
I'm very
tired.
concerned.
But more than anything, like I was feeling sluggish and stuff before I started. I've dropped like 7 pounds in a week.
Really?
Hey. Is this a goal?
I was gonna say, what was the goal with
No,
this?
it was actually just linking up. Well, y'all weren't here. Y'all weren't here actually when Chris Ousley, the boxer, was here, and we were talking about it. And I told him and Nate that I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat with y'all, but I can't do it to the extreme levels they are because clearly they're boxers. And
Yeah.
their bodies
Yeah.
have been trained to do something a little bit more vigorous.
Right.
But I was like, I'm gonna do it with y'all through like your period. He had his fight on Thursday.
Yeah, he
Okay.
won, right?
Yeah, he won in the first round knockout.
Hey.
Lit.
Yeah, so
Does he box full time?
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
him. He signed the Golden Boy and everything, and now he's moving into his next fight, which I know what it is, but I don't think I could tell y'all what it is, or I can't tell y'all on air what it is.
That's fine with me.
okay.
But it'll be in May.
Gotcha.
So like he's going through with this regimen through May. I'm going through at this level of intensity through April. Well, through like the first week of April before I pull some other things back into my diet and keep it moving from there.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to go too long and then you eat it and get sick. So
And I think that's another reason why I'm able to have cheat days because they may not go back to it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go back to it.
yeah, but I wanted to bring it up because like Cam Newton had an interview the other night where he talked
Cam
about
Newton is fucking nuts.
he talked about these different like monthly tasks or things that he's eliminating from himself. So I think this month was no sex for the
Okay.
whole month. And then like in
Okay.
February he took away something else. I can't think of what it was, but so Sean, he's going like with his no liquor, no only pescatarian diet. I've gone like 3 months with no meat, just on a pescatarian diet.
Really?
Like like just or like gone 3 months, just no bread, no carbs, no crackers or anything. So what's one thing that you could go a whole entire month without? And this isn't about Lent or anything, but just in general.
Okay, so I'll say this. I'm not on any sort of diet right now. I have not restricted myself from anything at this moment. That said, I'd say the biggest thing I did at some point in college, I guess, was I cut out like candy and soda or something. Like it wasn't a big deal. And it's sort of like I was coming from high school where it's kind of like I ate every damn thing, so it didn't really make much of a difference. But I would like to do like let me get off IG for a month or a couple weeks or something. I feel like that's something I'd like to do. I'm really at this odd place though with Instagram because it feels like people are using it as brand building, right? And I never had any intention on using it that way. So I'm not on there a lot. I don't post a lot, like all that. But now it kind of feels like people, you meet someone professionally, they ask you like, oh, what's your IG rather than like what's your Twitter or website or whatever. Yeah, exactly. So I'm a little like on the fence about it. Like I could get off of there, but at the same time, like maybe I need it. Like maybe I need to like pour more time and effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So that's wait. I said 1 month going without.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying like that's what I've considered going a month without, but I just haven't done it.
Because you need to use it.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm confused about it. I don't know.
Huh.
What's your IG secrets, PK? You got all the followers. What you be doing?
I don't have all the followers. I'm trying to get more of y'all. So follow me at Portia King Media when you get a chance. Okay, just go check it out. See if you like. Stay
Little
a while.
plug.
If you like
Little
it,
slight
stay
plug.
a while. Follow. See me more often if you like.
Portia got 2,400 followers.
Right.
Bruh.
That's nothing.
Bruh.
That's nothing. But my engagement is like pretty spiky.
Yeah.
My engagement is pretty spiky.
Oh, my engagement is fire.
Yeah, it's
Somebody
just like.
called out a comment that got left on my recent upload the other day.
What was it? Do you all are you a business profile
I am a business profile.
Are you a business profile?
I am not.
If I
See, so you
didn't-
need to get your business profile because then you can check out your analytics and you can see who your
Dog,
followers are, the audience
I am
breakdown.
exhausted just listening to that
I'm
shit.
just saying, but you can see exactly what time of day your followers are most active, so you know when to post
Hey,
when
I'm gonna
most
keep it
people
a
will
buck,
see it.
Jamal. If I didn't do this shit, I wouldn't have Instagram.
Yeah.
I would be a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Like,
probably
you have to catch me in the
same.
street.
But see, I really I enjoy IG, but not for that. Like that was not my intention. I just didn't know it was gonna take off. That said, like whenever I post work on IG, the most people see it. Like I post my work on Twitter all the time. People don't see it. But like when I posted that video of me in Parkland, it'd be like random niggas who was like, "Oh hey man, I heard you did some shit in Florida, right?" And it's like, yeah, I did.
See, it depends on the visibility. Like
Yeah.
you do certain things on Twitter. I post family photos and whatnot on Facebook. A lot of stuff that might not make my Instagram page.
It's true.
The comment specifically says,
Damn,
"I'm
Betty.
counting my last breath with you," and a winky face.
Do you know that person?
I am aware of who the person is.
I am aware. Whew. Huh. Well, speaking of just really quick shooting shots, so I would
I don't
probably
think she's
say
shooting a shot though.
you don't think so?
No.
That
She
sounds like a
definitely
shot.
shooting a
She's
shot.
not shooting.
That sounds like that's like a deathbed
From
wish.
three.
She's
Like a deathbed wish. I'm spending my last breath
she's
with
not
you.
she's not shooting a shot. Trust me.
It sounds like a shot shooter. The most interesting like DM I've ever gotten. This
Was a slide glide and come inside? Was it a slide glide and come inside?
whatever.
Portion?
No, we're trying to get away from that terminology.
No, we're not.
It's like Sunday's Eve.
You are the
We
only
have to
person
rid
trying
of
to
that.
get away from that
We have to
terminology.
get
I
away
will say
from
it on
it.
Sunday morning as I'm walking in the church.
the only
Yeah, he
person.
was trying to slide glide and come inside Portia DMs.
No.
No.
Hey,
my,
you're gonna
my,
be
my
inside,
tattoo
Jay?
is not
You're
going to
gonna be
say come.
inside?
No, my tattoo is not going to say come.
Okay,
Not
we're
at
not
all.
getting tattoos, so let's just.
I'm not gonna be the third.
I'm not the cum. No, I am not the cum tag. No,
another phrase.
It's not.
Okay, so let's see. Wait, speaking of DMs though, one of the most interesting, and I'm not gonna shout them out, but it's probably the most creative DM I've ever received. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Like I.
You have a
posted
list. It's like she has a list
I'm just
of
saying,
DMs. Everybody.
he put- no,
So
he
just
put-
know
he
if you
actually-
slide in the DMs, like it's a crowded room.
No, he actually put effort into this DM, and it's worth acknowledging because it was an edit. He added music to it. We're cool.
Like, if I spend more than 2 minutes on a DM, I would think I'm creepy.
Jake
But we're
is
cool.
Jake is
Like, we're
inquiring
close to the-
why.
No, we're cool, bro. We're cool. But I do appreciate the effort, thought, and creativity that went into his
Can you
DM.
show it to me?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you
Let me
guys.
see it.
I have to find it. It's like I have to scroll and find it.
Oh, you've put
But-
this person in the friend zone on multiple occasions.
I'm just saying, listen. So I
Woo.
posted a video, right? He created a video, or he created some type of screen that had the video of me on one end, and then a clip from Friday, where Smokey was commenting about Miss Jackson across the street,
Miss Parker.
Miss Parker across the street. Yeah, you remember that? He was
I
like,
do.
"What?" Yeah.
Yes.
And then he had the music overlaying with it looked like Smokey was looking at me in the video of me.
So what you saying
It
is
was
this nigga
interesting.
hired an editor.
Yeah, so this guy spent like
He hired an editor to make this
No.
DM for you.
No, I think he did it himself, but it was just very creative.
One, if you're
Man.
listening to this, bro, I'm sorry. I did not mean to clown on you. She brought it up.
No clowning.
Second.
No clowning. I'm just
But
saying
also-
I'm just saying if we had a DM awards, he might win.
Also, okay, is this gonna get him out of the friend zone?
No.
Okay then. Nothing occurred. Like nothing happened.
Okay, but that's like strip clubs.
He is a
you go there, you
square
spend
one.
money, and nothing occurred. Nothing happened. What?
This
Jake
is
is
a very
asked if
slippery
PK
slope
is
that
a-
I'm not going to
Yeah,
touch
it
on.
is. It
Twitter
is.
stripper sounds so disrespectful for
It-
some reason. It just sounds like an awful thing to call
I
someone.
ain't just sliding down
Anyway.
timelines.
I should say though. Look, I was that person in middle school who made like the grand gestures to try to like either get out the friend zone or like move forward with a chick who wasn't feeling me, and it never works. It never works.
That's not true.
It never
That's
works.
not true. So oh,
If
can-
they don't like you, you can like
That's not true.
put in time and effort. You can most certainly like try to sort of ease your way in, but like the big grand gesture, it's not gonna change her
Man,
mind off jump. Like you have to
that's-
lay the groundwork, and then maybe if you on the fence, maybe the grand gesture will push you over. But if you just jump head first with the grand gesture, it doesn't do anything.
Wait, so are you saying that it's practically impossible to go from friend zone to
No.
lover?
I think that you can get out. I think it is possible to get out the friend zone, though very fucking difficult. But I also believe that if you are in the friend zone, you like this person has to like come to like you for other reasons besides like a grand gesture. If you put in the grand gesture, that's awesome, whatever. But unless you have like put in some groundwork and you sort of like inched your way to the, I don't know, the end of the friend zone line, for lack of a better term, then maybe like a grand gesture will put you over the top. But if you just like come out the gate with that shit, it's not gonna do anything.
Man,
Have
listen,
I,
it's
have
worth an
either of you
acknowledgement.
ever wanted to leave the friend zone?
I have it once upon a time.
Did you try it?
I don't think back.
Friendzone's kind of like the G League, isn't it? It's kind of like
Like the G League.
Trying to get
play your prospects.
I
it's
think
just
that's
nobody gets. It's just no one gets called
Okay, but
up.
here's the thing. Wait, but I
problem.
think it's different for men and women. I think it's totally different. I think that for men, you all might find yourself in the friend zone most of the time if you're single and you like have a fine ass friend, right? But then that goes to say that like so. Oh, here's a good question. So as a man, if you know your girl has male friends, but they've all just been friend zoned, are you okay with her still being cool with them, knowing that at any given moment, either one of them are going to try to swoop in?
Absolutely not, Sean.
But they were her friends before. You all even met.
I really can't regulate what my girl would do. But with that said, I know who I am and who they not, so fuck them.
I should say though. I think
But I
the
am
issue
also
is
someone who's very overconfident.
I think I think the issue is I don't want a ton of guys hanging around my lady who I am fully aware like are interested in her and have like shot their shot before, because it's kind of like I don't know.
If you know she's not.
Like, how am I
interested in
supposed
it
to
at
know
all.
your intentions
to
have
make
changed?
that fair for Jamal, Jamal knows like me to a T. He will let me take Keisha cross country to like if she
Yeah,
needed to go
it'd
somewhere.
be
Like,
all good.
and you're like, yeah. So
Totally fine.
I
Because
would
like
say
a
that he
male
is like
friend
that.
is not the issue. Like by all means, have like guy friends. That's fine. I'm saying like this dude is clearly interested in you.
He's a shot shooter.
Yeah, like he's clearly interested in you. He's a shot shooter, certified shot shooter. Such a weird thing to say. And if that's the case, it's kind of like, well, I mean, have you changed or have your intentions changed? Like every time we get in an argument, is it gonna be like, oh yeah, I mean, I would never do some shit like that. Like I hate them niggas. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it could,
Oh.
So now,
oh, baby,
All right.
I would never treat you
So-
that kind of way.
did you guys like try to hop out of a friend zone though?
Oh, yeah, I was trying to think of that example.
Friend zone pretty well, but it never really went anywhere.
I have.
Did it work out?
Well, it never progressed to anything.
You shooting yourself some bail?
Yeah.
I see.
I'm just saying that it never progressed to anything, so it never became anything relevant.
Mm.
And then I think that
There's like 3 kids, house in the suburbs. Really didn't change anything.
Right.
no, I'm just saying that I feel like it's definitely a sensitive subject of you're like dabbling in, like if you have a really good friendship and then crossing that line to being more than friends, then it's like, is it friends with benefits or are we about to just do like
the
damn thing and
So
actually be together?
There's
Like,
a part of me that feels like that's a
Candy,
little
I would
different.
like to do
Like I
like
guess when I
a-
think about
let me
friend
get
zone,
off
it's like
IG
one
for a
person wants to
month
like
or
make this more and the other
weeks
person
or
doesn't.
something.
as
like that's
opposed to
something
two
I'd like to
people who are just
I'm
really
really
good
at this odd
friends.
place, though, with
Because
him.
if you're really good
Definitely a sensitive
friends,
subject of your,
I feel like that
dabbling
makes
in, like, if you have a really
that
good
makes a
friendship,
difference. Like
and
it's
it
like, oh,
crosses
I don't
that
want to mess
line
up
to
this
being
friendship.
more
I
than
don't want to
friends,
mess up the
then it's like,
friendship,
is
and
it
neither
friends
do
with
you.
benefits, or are we about to
Sorry.
just differently
As
be
opposed
great
to-
and
so-
be together?
As opposed to
part
if
of
you're
me that
kind of
feels like
like,
that's a little
look,
different.
like
I
I'm
guess
trying to
when I
get
think
in.
about
Like
friend
I want to
zones,
take
one
you out for
person wants to,
Valentine's
like,
Day. I'm trying to
make
make this
this
a
more than the
thing.
other person.
And the girl is like, nah,
As opposed
bruh,
to two
you ain't
people who are
hitting.
just really
like,
good
nah,
friends.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because I feel
Well,
like
Sean,
it's like a
have
different
you-
place
You're
to
really
be.
good
Have you
friends.
tried to hop out the friend
I
zone?
feel like
You have a really
that
good
makes a
friendship,
difference.
Debatable.
Like it's like, oh, I don't want to mess up this
Debatable on a
friendship.
very
I don't
big
want to
scale.
mess up the friendship.
Um,
You.
There was one time where I think there was a
As opposed to
mutual.
if you're kind of like,
Let's see what this is about.
I'm trying to get
that,
in. Like I want to take you out for Valentine's Day. I'm trying to
was
make this a
attempted,
thing.
but it didn't
And the
really go
girl is
anywhere.
like, nah, bruh, you ain't.
And then it was like,
you
nah,
ain't
this
really
ain't
like,
it.
nah.
And then
Well,
It's
Sean,
like a
have
different
you
place.
very
It
just
good
went back to
friends?
regular. Yeah, I'm being vague on purpose.
Mhm.
And then there was an additional
Like
attempt
it's like, oh, I don't want to mess
where
up this friendship. I don't want to mess up the friendship.
kind of like flirting. There was one time where we should fuck.
As opposed to if you're kind of like,
And then there was someone that I
I'm
wanted.
trying to get in. Like I want to
Yeah,
take you out for
yeah, no. Then there was
Valentine's Day.
someone
I'm
that I
trying to
did
make
want
this
to
a
hop
thing.
out the friend zone with, but then I just decided against it. And then it was like, nah, this ain't it.
All right. Well, speaking of like friend zones and the extent of how they can like really prolong,
And then,
we were having a conversation earlier about brown sugar. So yeah, I do want to bring it up because I think that Tay Diggs' approach to Sanaya was trash.
Please.
Sean thinks it was a trash movie altogether.
It was.
I truly disagree.
I'm
I
gonna be real
truly
honest.
disagree. All right. Well, speaking of like, really? Are you serious?
And I'm gonna be even more honest with you. There are a ton of black movies that black people herald that are awful.
So, yeah. What else? I was gonna
Love and
ask you that. If you
Basketball,
think
awful.
no, whoa,
Awful.
No,
What was
that's
great about
terrible.
it?
You can't go there.
What was great about it?
The movie was broken up into 4 quarters.
You know, fuck about it. 4
I
quarters.
truly disagree.
Nigga, where the overtime
Oh
at?
my gosh, she played him overtime. He said all or nothing. That was the overtime. Playing for your heart.
And I'm gonna be even more honest with you. There are a ton of black movies that black y'all know that Let Me Play You For Your Heart is the corniest fucking line
What
in
else?
movie
I was
history.
gonna
Love
ask
and
you that. If you
Basketball.
think-
Let Me Play You For Your Heart is the corniest fucking line.
That was the most vulnerable line anybody could ever try to have the courage to say.
It's a okay. All right.
Nigga, where the
Yeah, like
overtime
I think
at?
he's tripping on that.
I
He played
am
him
I am a
overtime.
huge
He said all or
basketball
nothing.
fan. So like
That was
this was
overtime.
very much like in my
Your heart.
life.
And I'm gonna be even more honest with
Yeah.
you.
That said, it's a good movie, man.
Right.
Come on.
I'm not rolling.
Come on. What you give it out of 10?
4.
Really?
I'm not rolling.
What?
dog.
That was
Like,
the
it was
most
crazy was-
vulnerable
I
line
was-
anybody could ever
No, I'm gonna
try
tell you
to
what
have
it
the
is.
courage
And no,
to
you just
say.
lied. I give you buckets for that. No, what it is
I think he's tripping on that.
what
I am
happened
a huge
is
basketball fan.
I didn't watch
So,
it.
like,
Anyway.
this was
So what age did y'all say y'all first saw Love and Basketball?
Like 13,
Very
maybe.
young.
Y'all saw
Like
it?
13.
Good movie.
I didn't see Love and Basketball for real until I was a fucking
What you
adult.
give it out of 10?
So I think my theory with all of this was that people saw Love and Basketball when they were younger and was like, oh, this movie was great. Just being, all right, yeah, and saw it as an impressionable kid.
No.
Like,
To this
let me
day,
finish. Hold on,
I
let
watch
me finish.
it,
Let me
and
finish.
it's
Let me
great.
finish. Let me finish. Like y'all saw it when like it was as a kid or like an impressionable teenager. I didn't and grew an attraction to it then because you didn't have like the idea of what makes a good movie to you as an adult, and then that concept of it being a classic when you were a kid stuck with you over time. For me, I didn't watch it until I was 20 or 21, and I'm like, yo, this shit was mediocre.
I appreciate your psychological breakdown.
Let me finish. Hold on,
Like,
let me
still-
finish. Let me finish.
Love and Basketball. Great movie.
Fuck that movie.
So
Okay.
No, I do feel you, but like at the same time, being 10 years old, it's like all right before.
But it started when they were 10, so it's like, and I played basketball, so when I was watching
She's like, oh, I'm gonna get this scholarship and find this guy.
But I should
It's all gonna be
say,
like,
I should say though, here's the thing. There are most certainly movies that have that effect. Like I watched Space Jam recently.
I was
That
just
shit
thinking of
horrible.
Space Jam.
Space Jam is not a good movie. Like it's very entertaining. It was directly in my lane. Like as a kid, it's not a great.
Michael
film.
Jordan,
Today.
Bugs Bunny shoes. his head.
Exactly. Like it
But it
checked
started
all the
when they were
boxes
10, so it's
for
like
me as a
not good
child.
basketball.
That said, if you watch Lion King
Right.
now,
But
it still holds up. It's still a good movie. I argue Love and Basketball is the same way. I would also say that film critics who are paid to do this sort of thing also believe it's a good movie. It has 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. Really good. As a kid, I do not agree.
I was about to let something off real quick,
Exactly.
but I don't want to make y'all more mad at me than y'all already
Wait,
are.
okay. I was about to start naming off movies.
If you watch
Go ahead.
Lion
Okay,
King
you can play that game.
it still holds. That's a bad movie. I enjoy it. I still
play that
enjoy
game.
it. Love to play that
With
game.
Morris
It's not good.
Chestnut
Also
and-
say
Vivica Fox.
Don't worry about it.
Vivica Fox
It's
and
a
Morris
level of
Chestnut.
blackness you
Like
just
how
haven't
so?
hit yet, and I don't want you to get there.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like one of those like deep.
You don't need it. It's one of the movies that your black mother made
Did
me
it go-
watch.
So,
I don't want to make
it's
y'all more
like-
mad at me than y'all already
Wait,
are.
okay.
You can play
I was
that
about to
game.
start naming off movies.
It's a movie where
right.
Vivica Fox character breaks the fourth wall the entire movie and talks to
Yeah.
the
I
camera
enjoy it.
about why she's going to get her man back. And she was beating her own dad.
Vivica Fox.
Has anyone seen the
It's a
movie
level of
with
blackness you just haven't hit yet. and I don't
Gabrielle
want you to
Union
get
and
there.
Jamie Foxx?
It's like
Breaking all the rules.
Breaking all the rules.
like one
Not a
of
good.
those,
It's not good either.
Yeah, I don't think
Not a
I
good
like
But I enjoy it though.
Very much enjoyed it as a kid.
So-
Not a great.
It's like. Wait, okay.
Drumline.
No, Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Don't Cost a
It ain't
Thing.
good either, bro.
Also not a good.
But like I
It's
said,
not
it was
good
targeted
either.
to us. Like we were in 7th or 8th grade.
But see, that's my point.
Same thing about Love and
But none of
Basketball.
that is compared to Love and Basketball.
Has anyone seen?
Love and Basketball still is not.
No. These movies are heralded at the same. Like,
No, they're
well, not the rest of them. Love Don't Cost a Thing to people like us. It's heralded that high as Love and
I
Basketball.
disagree.
Nah.
I disagree. No, ain't
right.
nobody looking at Christina Milian the way they look at Sanaa
Also,
Lathan.
Hold on, don't talk.
I want to Christina Milian more than Sanaa Lathan.
Hey,
That's
Sanaa
my
Lathan's
point.
overrated.
We
Same
can
thing
name-
about Love and
What?
Basketball.
I love Sanaa.
I will say Christina Milian still looks like
No.
she's
These
like
movies are
24 years old.
heralded at the same time. Like,
No, they're
well,
not.
not
Oh, no,
the
she
rest.
looked
Love Don't
great,
Cost a Thing.
but
She was
she's.
in Boys in the Hood. She was.
But I
It's
think
heralded
Not
that
Boys in the
high.
Hood. She was in
I
Wood. She
I
was in
disagree.
Wood.
Sanaa Lathan. Ain't nobody looking at
Yeah.
Christina Milian.
I will say I don't think she's aged. Don't talk about some other
I want to Christina Milian more than Sanaa Lathan.
Well, Christina Milian.
She's
Like,
younger.
okay, you want to do
Okay,
black?
how old is
I'm
she?
not
I
gonna
will
do this
say
because it's gonna feel like I'm putting
Christina
black
Milian
women
still
against
looks
each
like
other. But shit, we here now. Regina Hall, fucking Nia Long, Regina King.
What are we saying about these people?
That they all
they're
age
gorgeous.
and look better than
Wood. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't even want to have this conversation.
I would.
Hey, look, Sanaa Lathan bit Beyonce, nigga. Let's keep going. Shit. Fuck her. Any other movies you want me to tell you?
Your Love and Basketball.
Oh my
takes
gosh,
a strike.
let's find the wood.
I'm sorry.
I love the wood. We here now. Regina
I
Hall,
think as a group we could all
fucking
decide
Nia
that
Long,
Sean's opinion on
Regina
this.
King.
This is
Yeah,
incorrect.
this is
That's
the
fine.
unpopular
I'm gonna-
opinions.
I'm gonna outlaw
Unpopular opinions should go to Sean.
For all the people watching, please tweet us if you agree with Sean on
I don't
this.
even want to see
By
it.
all means.
I would.
Portion
Hey,
of
look,
that-
Sanaa
that was a
Lathan
hot
bit
take.
Beyonce, nigga.
That
Let's
was
keep
very-
going.
that was a hot take.
Fuck her.
That was an unpopular. That was an
Any
unpopular.
other movies you want me to tell you?
That was a
I'm
good
gonna tell
one.
y'all some other. I done pulled up this thing now. I'm gonna tell y'all some other black movies that were overrated as fuck. Love Jones, overrated as fuck. We already said Brown
This is the
Sugar.
unpopular opinion.
Did you watch all of these movies as an adult?
Yeah, I didn't see Love
Tweet
Jones
us if
until I
you
was
agree
like
with
23.
Sean on this. So there's no like nostalgia. What's the nostalgic movie for
Era of
you
those
that you
movies,
saw
though.
as a kid that like doesn't hold up?
Coming to America.
I'm gonna tell y'all some other.
Yeah,
I done
great.
pulled up
Coming to America still
but, like,
fine.
I didn't see Coming to America until I was like.
So you like Friday
Love
then?
Jones, overrated. But I saw that, of course, when I was like 14. We already still hold up to today.
Set it off.
Did you watch all of these movies as an adult?
Yeah, but like it's the ones that people herald to me.
So
Love
there's no,
Jones,
like,
Brown Sugar,
nostalgia. What's
and
the
Love and
nostalgic
Basketball. Like
movie
those are
for
the
you?
pinnacles
Okay,
of black
Best Man,
cinema.
Best Man.
And Best Man was mediocre.
Best Man is not.
Yes, it was. And I watched it the other day.
Killing Jamal's entire soul.
Jamal,
Killing
it's not
Schmalls.
Jamal. It's not trash,
like
like,
Friday.
but it's not like. Oh, this shit was amazing. It was a good movie.
Here's the thing. Okay, that's fair. I think Best Man is a good movie. I think like I generally
People
laughed
herald to me
quite a
Love
bit like
Jones,
throughout
Brown
that
Sugar,
film.
and Love
But-
and Basketball. Like those are the pinnacles
Okay,
of black
Best
Like-
Man,
cinema.
Best Man.
And
To
Best Man was
say that about Love and Basketball, I think
And And I watched it the other day.
Because agreed, it's one of the ones
Quincy
that's
McCall
like
could go
held
break his
up.
knee again, man. That shit was awful. It's not trash.
It was
Like,
not
it's
awful.
like-
They started off as children.
They could have started off as fucking embryos. That shit was trash.
I'm just saying
I
that,
think Best Man is a good,
like, I grew
a
up playing
good
basketball
movie.
too, so I could
think,
imagine, I
like,
could
I
see, like, the
generally
perspective
laugh.
of
We all
looking
grew up
at
playing
love as a
basketball.
game.
We all grew up playing basketball.
That's true.
I
That's
think
true.
of
We
looking
got
at
three
love-
hoopers sitting
Every
right
black
here.
person grew up
But
playing
looking at
basketball.
love as a game and then breaking it down
Because
into
agreed, it's one of the
cinematic
ones
Quincy
that's
McCall
like
could go
held
break his
up.
knee.
following them throughout their life.
I'll give you.
It was not awful. They started off as children.
They could have started off as
I
fucking
mean,
embryos. That shit was trash.
But,
So-
I mean, they have, like, but the thing is, like, all right, to take it
Like,
to
I
like
grew
a
up playing
different level,
basketball
like,
too, so I could imagine, I could see, like, the perspective.
We all grew up. I'm here to tell all of you. I'm here to tell each of you right now. Listen to me really good.
Every black
Fuck.
person grew
So-
up.
How many ways you
Okay,
tell me
okay,
this
okay.
movie was good?
Let me ask you.
awful.
Oh, we're gonna
Let
get
me
you to say-
ask you what do you dislike about it?
Everything. Literally, I didn't like none of the movie. Like nothing. I didn't like literally nothing about this movie. And I
I mean, they
said,
have, like,
watched
but
it,
the
and
thing
I
is,
was
like,
like,
all
yo,
right, to take it to like a different
I could have went my whole life without seeing this. I really did not enjoy it. All of you. I'm here to tell don't. Like, it was not great.
But you like, do you like?
How many ways you
Romance
tell me this
films?
movie was good?
Let me
To an
ask
extent.
you.
Like,
Let me ask
like that one.
What-
wasn't it.
what do you
Like, it
dislike?
wasn't it for me, bro. Everything. Literally, I
So
like
what's a
none of the
film
movie.
like Love and
nothing.
Basketball that you like?
I didn't like
Similar.
that many films.
You really killed Jamal's entire soul.
I'm just hurt.
He's
I
like,
don't
yeah,
get
he's
it.
really hurt. This is like,
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Any films like Love and Basketball that like are just don't. Like, I mean, what would y'all compare?
But you like, well, I mean,
How many ways you tell me this movie?
the Notebook Jake brought up earlier, but
That shit was
like,
trash too. Like that.
Okay, hold on. Now we gotta pause real quick.
You have a
The
vagina.
Notebook?
That was a woman's movie.
The Notebook?
The Notebook was a woman's movie.
But it was okay, but it was no
like,
from a
yeah, he's
man's
really hurt. This is
perspective.
like,
Yeah.
it was written by a man.
Like Love and Basketball that like yeah, like
So,
No, I mean,
the only thing I liked
that
about
was
of
a
expectations.
the only thing I liked about the
beautiful
Notebook was that how sweet it was that he died like right there with her, and I was like, oh, that was nice.
do you like Titanic?
yeah. Okay,
I never
hold
seen
on. Now we gotta.
Yes, let's hear it.
Wait,
You have a
The
vagina.
Notebook?
That was a woman's movie.
The Notebook?
The Notebook was a woman's movie.
But it was okay,
Shop?
but it was no from a man's
Shop?
perspective. HBO?
Yeah, the shop.
Oh, the shop. Yeah, yeah. I thought you said the shop. Okay. No, but
So-
I mean,
The only thing I liked
That
about
was- I haven't seen it.
the only thing I liked about the Notebook was that how
Really?
sweet it was.
That's a
that
very
he
unpopular
died,
opinion.
like,
I got-
right there with her. And I was like, oh, that was nice.
Do
terrible.
you like Titanic?
You wanna know why people think it's good?
Rap? Let's
It's
hear
people
it.
rapping. It's a room full of white people. I've never seen that rap. So they're just super impressed that like someone is rapping. I swear to God, I was excited to see it. We sat through the first half, and I was like, dope, it's over. And then they were like telling us to come back in. I didn't want to go back.
Do you
The
like?
story's not even good.
Do you like stage plays or music?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen like a lot of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can sit through, like, I've seen Book of Mormon, I've seen like a lot of plays, but like, man, it was not good.
Okay, I should. So
The story's
I saw
not
it.
good. Alexander Hamilton to me is an interesting character. Like, yo, if you got killed, if your son got killed in a duel, and you told him to shoot straight up in the sky and not shoot at the other person,
Right.
and then 10 years later come back in, I didn't want to go back.
Do you
The
like?
story's not even good.
Do you like stage plays or
Yeah,
music?
yeah, it's a really bad story.
I don't disagree with that. I should say though,
But like,
did you
Man.
not enjoy? So my favorite part of it, and I saw it like from the nose.
story's not
My
good.
favorite part of it was this portion where they sort of like
yo, if you got
did a
killed,
reverse
your
or
son got
whatever. Like it
killed
was
in
like
a
they
duel,
were in slow motion and like everybody was sort of like moving in reverse and everything.
And then 10
None of that
years
stuff
later,
impressed you at all?
I mean, I think that was cool, but like, I don't
Do
think
you
that
like
like
stage plays or
right?
right?
Yeah, it's a really bad story.
I don't disagree with that. I should say though.
That's fair. That's fair.
Did
Yeah,
you
man,
not
to me it
enjoy?
was like-
So
it
my
was like,
favorite
oh,
part of it,
cool.
and I saw it like
The
from the
rap
nose.
was the same.
My favorite part of it was this
That's fair.
portion
I've
where
seen
they sort
rap
of, like,
before. I'm not that.
So
I don't know. Like,
so do you?
that's-
I guess you think it's mediocre without that.
I think it's like I just think like
None of that stuff impressed you at all?
I think that was cool.
Yeah.
but like, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think he gets way too much credit because that story. I think it's.
I don't
impressive
disagree
that
with that.
he,
I
like,
should
took
say
some-
though.
That's
took a
fair.
story and
That's
adapted it.
Did you
To,
not
like, me, it was
enjoy?
like
So my favorite part of it, and I saw it like
contemporary
from
rap
the
style
nose.
to
Yeah.
skater forward.
Yeah.
I've seen, but it's I'm not. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
so do you? I guess you think it's mediocre without that.
I think it's like.
So you're saying they didn't have bars?
No, no.
So-
no, they were bad bars.
Okay, let me
Not
ask you
impressive
this
at all.
then. Is there, and I think this is like a broader question, is should credit be given two artists who can make something that's like, I don't know, generally counterculture. Maroon 5s of the world, like, this person supposedly rock, but that shit ain't rock. Like that's not. No, that's not what I thought that was.
Everybody has to do Maroon 5 before they're like, you've reached the Cardi B level.
Yeah,
you now get to do a song with Maroon 5.
Exactly. Like it's like that. Like there's a lot of rap artists that I think have done that. Like I don't know. Like Nelly on his second album, like it's just certain people. This person's supposed. Yeah, like it was just that shit. You take like something that in general is not like that's not what I thought everybody, and you make a version of it that is palpable for everybody. Like that's a strategy for success. Like there's a lot of rap artists that I think. But do you think that deserves credit? Or do you think that's just whack?
No, I think that's
on
what I'm
his
saying.
second
Like,
album,
no, it's just certain people. When he just went, I think that's dope. I think there would be more openness to like stories they tell, but I just think like the amount of people is the greatest thing ever. It's like,
yeah.
Okay.
A version of it that is
Hamilton.
palpable for
story.
That's still on basketball movies for a second.
I got another one I think is trash.
think
I
that
think might
deserves
piss Jamal off.
I might agree with you. What is it?
Above the Rim.
I don't have a connection.
And I think that's what makes the movie gets more love than it really is. Because it was the last thing Tupac was in, so people were like, "Oh, Above the Rim." The same thing with Juice. I think a lot of people.
I think
it was
Juice
with Dwayne Martin.
movie.
With Dwayne Martin.
No, I'm saying,
I might agree
about
with you. What is it?
Above the Rim.
The guys in the record, like, is that Above the Rim? Or
Yeah, that was Above the Rim.
I
And
don't have a
Dwayne
and
Martin.
I think that's
what makes the movie end up being his mom's boyfriend. Because it was the last thing Tupac was in, so people were like, "Oh, Above the Rim."
You know
The
what?
same thing with Juice. I think a lot of people. I will fight.
I think
it was
Juice
with Dwayne
Fight
Martin.
me right now.
Right with Dwayne Martin. She just pulled a heat got
I might
game.
agree with you.
I will fight you right here. You
They
fired.
about to try to square up
This
with
two
me.
piece now.
Hold on, wait.
You're done.
Welcome to the
listen,
two
listen,
piece.
You're
can I-
done.
Can I explain something?
No,
Can I
you're
explain
done.
Can I explain something? Can I explain?
You're done.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, for me right now.
You're done.
For me.
I will fight
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying from like cinematic, the way it was shot,
No,
like the
you're
cinematography.
done. Everything about that.
Flawless.
You're done.
I mean, but it's just
No,
I don't
you're
know,
done.
Can I explain something? My particular
You're done. I'm gonna tell you why.
in film.
I'm gonna tell you why
Yeah,
she
but
didn't
I'm
like it.
just saying, like, why didn't I like
She
it?
didn't like it for the same reason that we don't move toward You're the done.
Maybe.
It's not a movie that
It was very
it's a very masculine movie.
Yeah.
It's not a movie like for women to be like, "Oh, this is my shit."
Like the only perspective of a woman in that movie was his girlfriend, who they tried to frame, who they framed as being like
She wasn't
there
shit.
for the money and moolah, and then his mother figure, and then his mother who passed away, and that was the as one that is just like it was a nice film the way it was shot. The only perspective of a woman in that movie was his girlfriend, who they tried to frame, who they framed as being like
She wasn't shit.
there for the money and moolah, and then his mother figure, and then his mother who passed away. And that's a driving force behind life.
That's
But
true.
as one that is just like it wasn't. I wasn't attached to the film.
I get where you're coming from. I understand that. I should say, like, me and my dad loved this movie. Like, watched it a million times. But, like, my mom was never in the movie. Like, she doesn't like my mom has never been like, yeah, let's put on He Got Game. Like, I'm trying to see that sex scene at the college. Like, that's just not. I get where you're coming from. I get that.
Yeah, it's like if I was washing
should
dishes
say,
and I
like,
walked through, I'm like, oh,
me and my
this is long.
dad
I would go back and wash
loved
dishes.
this movie. Like,
Finish washing dishes.
That's crazy.
It's not like I would stop what I'm doing,
My
sit
mom
down.
was
Oh,
never
let me finish.
like, she doesn't like.
Yeah,
My mom has never been
well,
like, yeah,
I'm
here's the
sorry
other
that
thing.
about that.
Trying to see that. I give a
Hey,
lot of
look
credit.
at your mentions, Portia. People hopping on the bandwagon saying Love and Basketball was
Like
trash.
if I was washing dishes. and I
Hustle
walked-
Simmons. Shout out to my guy Hustle.
So
It was
what?
trash.
No, it wasn't. It's not like I would stop what I'm doing, sit down. Disagree.
Wait. Throw this in here. Just to
Well, I'm sorry that.
I
give a
seen it
lot.
in life, and I only seen it one
Precious.
time. No, I watched Precious before I watched this movie again.
Oh, okay.
Because when
Wow.
Precious was running away with that chicken bucket, that was the funniest shit I ever saw in my life. No. This
It wasn't meant to be funny.
that shit was
I would
hilarious.
not watch that movie just to see that scene.
I will watch that movie just for that scene before I ever watch Dreamgirls ever again.
Yeah,
That's
I don't.
tough.
So I don't like
I love
musicals.
I don't either.
Dreamgirls.
I don't like musicals.
And I
which
think that's
is-
what got me.
What?
It was I don't like musicals one.
Jimmy got soul. Jimmy got soul.
And then
The
for it to
music
have
was
3 people in there that I
flawless.
love, Like, but okay, the music can be flawless. I don't like musicals.
Yeah, I don't like
Okay.
musicals.
So
It's
and
just,
for
yeah,
it
there's
to
something,
have,
like, unnatural about all of a sudden like people all breaking into synchronized
Exactly.
dance.
I hate that.
That's my
And
problem
then for it
with
to have
musicals.
Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, and Beyonce, 3 people I love, it just wasn't.
That's my
I
big
just
problem with
hated
musicals
it.
is that it does not like people don't do that. Like
I was in a movie theater and that was the longest 2 hours
I
and
mean,
20
but
minutes
it was
I
a
ever had in
play.
my
It was
life.
a musical adapted to film.
Let's
so
say,
you
like-
knew
That
that was
shit
going
was
to be the
horrible.
case.
yeah. That's fair.
That's
That's
the
true.
whole idea. Obviously.
Because if you're well, that's why I asked Jake if he liked stage plays because they're like everybody has certain things they're just not gonna vibe with, and I do not enjoy musicals. Like people can say like, "Oh, The Greatest Showman is this great movie." I'm good because that is a musical, and like
Yeah.
it like so say take the Temptations for example. There's
Mm-hmm.
plenty of music in that movie, but when they're singing, it's totally natural for them to be
stage.
singing.
Yeah.
Like as opposed to
Wait, let's
you
talk about
watch
that for a second.
musical
Because the
and it's like-
Temptations movie on VH1 is to me one of the greatest made-for-TV movies ever made in the history of TV.
I really
Yeah, they
enjoy the
snap.
Temptations, but
They
God,
snap.
it's sad. It's
They
so
snap.
sad.
but it's just such a-
every fucking
have
time.
you ever watched a made-for-TV movie that was that
Really?
good though?
Aaliyah.
Huh?
I didn't even watch
A
it.
good made-for-TV movie?
Yeah, I think the Temptations is one of the highest. That's one of the best made-for-TV movies.
That's
I've
fair.
ever
Did
seen.
y'all like the New Edition one? I haven't watched it all the way through.
It was
I like the
nice.
Bobby Brown one more.
Okay.
There was like a run of them doing those like
Yeah.
back to
Okay.
back to back, like the
But-
OJ one and shit.
So we're speaking about all these old movies. Let's talk about some of the new movies coming out. So Us just dropped. Are you all going to see it?
I haven't
I want
seen
to
it
see it
yet.
tonight on a date.
Yeah,
I've-
I'm going to see on a date. I'm going next week on a date. But yeah,
I'm probably gonna go by myself this week,
Oh, I'll
one
go
day
back
after
with you, bro,
work,
'cause I probably
like
need to see it
matinee
twice.
time. I like to go like early.
Keish don't want to go with you?
Jamal, we go on a date.
She
man.
has a.
That's cool.
Me and Jake are going to see it.
Yeah,
Thank
fuck you guys. Man.
Y'all gonna put y'all hand in the same popcorn bowl?
So
Y'all gonna put y'all hand in the same popcorn bowl?
so
Don't walk across my joke.
my wife has this thing. It's like make the laugh. So
Yeah,
we had a laugh.
yeah.
Nah, my wife has this
Wait,
thing.
you know
about
what's funnier
seeing-
though? If Jake and Jamal put their hand in the same popcorn bucket, I wouldn't know who hand is who.
we have to do a comparison.
Fuck you. Anyway,
Invisible tent ass.
Sean came in with all the wrong energy today.
Yeah, I was gonna
Wrong ball over the court.
So my wife has this thing about demonic movies,
Okay.
and if she, so it's like if she can't tell whether or not it's demonic, sort of like stays away from it.
That's
Really?
real.
Okay.
And so
I kind of thought you were
I'm
gonna say
fairly
she was into
certain.
it. That would have been like a weird curveball.
You said
I
what?
thought you were gonna say she was like really into demon movies.
Oh no!
That would have been a really interesting curveball.
Like oh, she really likes
Only
exorcism
like
movies. It's
Like I don't know a
very
lot
odd.
about Keisha yet, but like what I do know, I don't think that she would be like. That would be a
Yes,
curveball.
yes, you would be correct, sir. Nah, so I'm probably gonna end up seeing
Yeah.
this like
Like,
know
this
during
is a
matinee
film-
at some point. But I
This
really
is a
want to see it.
film where, because I know I'm not going to see it for another week, where anytime I see any inkling of something popping up on my timeline, I'm just going to have to close out.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to watch it completely unbiased and just have a true, just raw experience
Yeah,
with the movie.
I'm trying to get a figure, get an idea about what
Well,
it's
like,
about.
You do a lot of movie reviews and stuff. Do you ever worry about like ruining the film for people? Because like today, like I think like 20 years ago, it was always in the newspapers. And
Yeah,
magazines, so
yeah,
it was
yeah.
more
You had to wait.
structured. Like
Yeah.
if you were gonna run into something, the person
Yeah.
writing it was like a pro at that.
Right.
But now you got people at like BuzzFeed, just like, can you believe this is how this ends?
Yeah,
And memes and all that.
Yeah. Like,
It's-
how do you kind of get around that?
For me, I try to specifically look at things that are tailored to like something about. So one, I think that the movie culture, because of the internet, has gotten very good at like putting big spoiler warnings on things. And like even if you search for like reviews of a movie, you can look for articles that specifically say at the top, this is spoiler free or whatever.
I have seen that.
Yeah, like I feel like that's the thing people do. But second, like when I have to write about movies, even if I haven't seen them and I do want to see them, I just try to make sure that it's like box office related. Because, you know, if you're writing about how the movie did at the box office, there's no reason to say what the film is about.
I feel like, well, I obviously, you guys can all watch Jamal do his thing about movies on Newsy regularly. That's where I get all
Appreciate
my
that.
movie news.
Appreciate that. Every Sunday.
But no, I see those all the time. And it's like, I guess, yeah, you do kind of just like kind of skirt the top of it.
Yeah,
essentially, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can't go too deep on
That's
it.
the idea.
Yeah.
My
That's
thing
the
for
idea.
spoilers, if it's something I like desperately want to see, I just go see it that same day. Like
Just try to,
specifically,
like,
When was the last time you
go.
guys went to a movie theater?
I go like maybe once a week.
I haven't
Yeah,
been to a movie
same.
theater probably in 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
You going to
Yeah.
see Little?
I'm going to the little premiere screening thing
Hey.
of Little. You
I'm
going?
gonna be out of town.
Wait,
I
what
wanted to
day?
go.
It's on Wednesday.
Oh, another
Yeah.
film thing.
All right, cool. You gonna see who I'm going on a date with tonight?
You guys should check out VAM Studio. A friend of ours, Vince Martell, runs VAM Studio. They are putting out their web series called Damaged Goods out of Chicago. I think that drops today or tomorrow. So
Okay.
keep an eye out for that as well. I forget who they putting it out with, but they got a bunch of stuff happening.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a very cool original web series from Chicago.
But I gotta check
Scripted?
that out.
Is it scripted?
Yes.
Nice.
Stamp of approval from Mildsauce Radio.
They pay for that ad.
Right.
Wait, hold on, wait. But like
The way my
before we
check
even-
set up.
I think
we
Jamal's still
acknowledge
paying
this.
all our checks right
I
now.
was gonna
Alright.
say, yeah.
But yeah, no. Like for
It's in the
stuff that I
mail.
really want to see, I go see it. But no, I probably go to the movie theater maybe 2 times a month. Last thing I went and saw, I took my mom to see the Medea movie because she wanted to see it. Before that, what was the last thing I went and saw? Oh no, last thing I saw was Captain Marvel.
Yep.
And then I'll be going to see Us tonight. And then when Avengers come out, I'll be at the 7 p.m. showing.
Yeah.
Jamal, are you going?
Ooh.
To the Avengers movie?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You want to go with me?
There's a lot of movies,
Maybe.
good movies coming
Okay.
out. There's
I'm your side chick.
Avengers.
Okay.
I be going on
Um,
Fridays though. Like I try to go when it's not a ton of people,
That's fair.
and like when it's $6. If
That's
you
fair.
go before noon, it's $6.
Yo,
Yeah.
really? Because that's actually the thing that kept me away from the movie theater. When I was a
$5
kid-
every Tuesday.
When I was a kid, it was like $5-10. Now you go like if you go take a girl to a movie over here at the Icon,
Dog,
$50.
Saturday night, yeah, it's like
Dog,
$50.
I bought the tickets last night, $35.60 for 2
$50.
tickets, dog.
Yeah.
Is that VIP?
fuck
No.
outta here.
Yeah, bro. It's just tough, man.
It's
That's
like
just really-
$17 a
it's
ticket, but if you
okay.
go earlier.
See, that's exactly why nobody goes to see. If
No,
they made
but
all
the
movies just
Icon-
$5,
The Icon on every Tuesday is $5.
why not just do it every
But
day?
you gotta wait for
Everybody go-
Tuesday though.
everybody
Like,
go to the movies.
you done missed the conversation. You hopping on the timeline on Wednesday morning like, yo, I saw Us last night. They're like, so what, motherfucker? We saw that last week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Twitter is like treacherous that Monday afterward. Like it's
Yeah, just don't even get on.
it's
Well, I feel
tough.
that way
It's like
about,
I'm not gonna see Us until Friday.
Do you guys watch
Saturday.
Like for me, like Sunday TV has always been a big thing since I was a kid. So like HBO, Showtime, and stuff. My parents always watch like Sopranos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like for me, like Sunday, like TV is always like my thing, like John Oliver or whatever. So like I hate when I like go on Twitter and like you can see like everything that just happened. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. You just got to stay off Twitter. Like if you know you missed a pop culture moment, just hang out.
So
Yeah.
just
Just chill.
to wrap up this movie conversation and maybe the whole show because I got to dip out. Us is going to do 68 million in this opening weekend,
That sounds right.
putting it at number
Yep.
1.
That sounds right.
Yep.
But
all like in the whole thing.
that'd be the highest opening for a
That's
horror movie.
That seems like really fucking.
Can you say horror
yeah,
one more
it's really
time?
good. Huh?
You say horror one more time?
No.
RR.
And this is Sean Grant for the
Horror.
for the 2-piece on Mildsauce Radio.
Yeah, we're getting rid of Portia.
We
We're
have
taking away
kicked
Portia's
Portia
mic
off.
after.
Until she finds some game.
Portia has to go see
She's
He Got
not here
Game
anymore.
several more times.
In
before
order
she's
in
allowed
order for
back.
Portia to be allowed back on the show, she has to let the next 5 guys to slide glide and come inside her DMs, take her out on a date,
And go see He Got Game.
and go see He Got
Specifically see
Game.
He Got Game.
You gotta bring He
That
Got Game
will
over for
be
Netflix
a
and chill.
Strong negative.
So as you know, Portia King Media's 5 slots are open right now.
no.
That's a starting 5. Point guard, shooting guard, all of that.
Let's see who's
Man.
got game.
Exactly.
Yeah, no thank you, but thanks for watching, guys. I'm Portia King of Portia King Media. Please do not slide in my DMs if you do not want to be rejected.
I'm gonna send Portia a text every morning like, "This is me sliding in your DMs.
Right.
This is me sliding in your DMs. This is me gliding in your DMs." All right, bye guys.
I'm Jamal
That
Andrews.
last
See
part.
y'all next time.
Okay, bye guys.